DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, it is Sunday morning and time for a coffee vlog. Let's see you walk down those steps. It's kind of cold actually. I just put on this sleeveless jacket, but I could have probably had a sweater under it. It's about 8 degrees Celsius, so that's in single digits. So it's getting to be pretty cold actually in the morning. It has been colder than that, but we changed the time. I don't know, I think let me see, in North America, I think you change it next week. But over here in Europe, we have gone to daylight savings time, or winter time, as a lot of people call it as well. And I don't know, every year, I have this, I don't know, this souvenir, or I was almost going to say, seems to me this obscure fact somewhere that countries say they're going to, abolish this. And I think I've been hearing this like for years and years now. And every year we change the time. I'd like it to stay, well, what we would call summertime. I never remember what they're called anymore. One is daylight savings time, that's this one. So what is the other one? Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't really fancy changing it all the time, but whatever. You get used to it. It's no big deal. So I've been doing a little bit of work over here. No real work. But I removed the canopy cover and put it over into the garden house. And Mrs. DC's been doing a lot of work around the plants and so on. So, slowly, excuse me, getting ready for winter. But I don't know. Over here, it's probably the same all over the world, I can imagine. But over here, everybody's saying, "Oh, October has been so warm," and it's amusing when we have a dry spell. We keep hearing about how it's dry and climate change. Then we get like non-stop rain for a week. Nobody's going to talk about that. Then right now they say it's warmer, so it's climate change. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that there's not some influence, but it's so typical. It's just so typical of the news to be catastrophic. You can never talk about anything good, can you? Yeah, so we went out talking about good, though. We went out yesterday for a really nice walk on a path. I made a video, so I won't get into it again, but it did us some good. I mean, because we're pretty much over, I say pretty much over with the COVID junk, but not quite. I mean, I say not quite is that I still cough quite a bit. But then again, I mean, like my morning coughs or what I always have had that. So I wouldn't say that that's COVID's fault. But of course, when you keep on doing it, you just wonder, will it last? Anyway, whatever. Yesterday evening, in the autumn period, it might be the same over in North America, but over in Europe, and in particular, I know in France, but we watched the British series. It's called Strictly Come Dancing. I think in America it's called Dance with the Stars or something like that. And yeah, I know it's. Some people say, "You watch that?" And we say, "Yeah, we do." Actually, it's the American. I don't know about the American ones, but the British one is actually quite amusing. I say amusing because it's. There's kind of like this love-hate relationship between the different participants, between the judges, and so on. And as we go along, I kind of follow it on Twitter. It's really amusing at times. And people don't seem to realize that this is a mixture of quality, or how good the dancers are, or the people who are learning to be dancers, or the celebrities, and a popularity show. Excuse me. Because at the end we do have to vote. the public gets a chance to vote. So, like I say, it's a mixture between both, and people don't seem to get this, you know. So it's kind of a game, but it's a for Mrs. DC and me, it's just one of those Saturday night. I was going to say a Saturday night date. You know, we just sit there. She has her paper and she's writing down the scores and so on. I'm looking at the Twitter feed of what the people are saying, and I start to say something, says shh, you know, they're starting to dance and so on. So it's just kind of like, you know, I was going to say, like so many people probably in the UK or what, it's like the old folks' night at home. But I guess one needs things like that. It's kind of good. I don't know. I mean, some people will tell us, you know, there used to be, when you were in Canada, it would be Saturday night hockey. And I do remember that as a kid. It was like, I mean, of course, those were institutions, weren't they? You could not. I kind of wonder. I mean, what happened? I mean, were people able to do anything on Saturday night? Of course, there were the bars. You'd go to the bar and the match would be there, so you'd have to watch it. Things like that. But I guess you kind of wonder, you know, how much. Oh boy, I better not get into this discussion. I was going to say how much sports has influenced. Oh, somebody's over there. I don't know what they're chatting about. I was going to say, I wonder, I mean, and I was going to say a very dangerous question is how much of sports, you know, influence family life. That is something I am not going to touch. That would create a big polemic, wouldn't it? Anyway, okay. So we're off actually later on to the kids, going for a Sunday brunch. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So I got to pick up the other son, and we're going then off to see the grandkids for a Sunday brunch. So I guess that's going to be all for now. So DC is going to be signing off. I'll put this down here so I don't drop my coffee. So signing off. Take care, everybody. Hope you have a good Sunday. Bye.